Well, look at what we're talking about again. It's quite unfortunate, but here we are. SmashJT is experiencing something what we would call a stage 5 clinger, right? We are experiencing a stage 5 clinger, and I don't know if this is Smash's first time, but his first time is going to be a wild one. SmashJT just recently wrote an article on his website, and it says Alyssa Mercante is starting to actually scare me. Alyssa Mercante's wild accusations are now becoming downright unhinged. This particular article talks about the fact that Alyssa thinks that she owns California. At least that's how it seems anyway. She made a post trying to insinuate that SmashJT was at a coin op, because TwitchCon, obviously. It was at a coin op, which is an event that was hosting something in the gaming industry. And both of these people are in the gaming industry to some way or another. And apparently only one is allowed to go to that particular event. And the other, well, if he goes, well, he's just a stalker.
The world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that,
shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, according to Alyssa Mercante, SmashJT is stalking her because he went to a bar that he heavily frequents, right? That particular establishment, Coin Op, he heavily frequents. He lives near it, relatively anyway, and it's TwitchCon. Anybody's allowed to go to that Coin Op if they so want to, and the fact that this person thinks that you're not allowed to go there when you live there and she lives 3,000 miles away is absolutely insane. So let's get into this article, guys, from SmashJT.com. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Alyssa Mercante has officially reached a point of truly scaring me with her escalating tactics after publicly targeting me with her lawsuit by doxing my address while redacting her own, ironically stating out of concern for her own safety. She's now moving on to insinuating that I'm somehow stalking her and deliberately going out of my way to make her live in fear. Again, I don't understand this. I really don't. Like, I feel like I get it, man. You're trying to build a narrative for your case so that you can have the best opportunity to win your case. I totally get it. You're probably taking advice from your lawyer, and I meant to say lawyer, LOL lawyer. Anyway, you're taking advice from your lawyer, and you're trying to build this narrative of like, oh my God, I'm just a woman who's being targeted. Look at this evil man targeting me. Why I'm in this, that, whatever. I get it. I totally get it. It's feminine warfare, like Atreus says, and that's literally what's happening here. I totally get it. So then Smash says, let me set the record straight. I am literally out here just living my life with my wife and kids out in California while running a YouTube channel focused on gaming. Anything she tries to insinuate out of that is nothing more than a mind that has clearly been rotten to the core. Her recent tweet where she claims I showed up at an arcade she was at in San Diego just to intimidate her is beyond absurd. In her own words, she says the following: I didn't talk about it because it freaked me the fuck out. Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, this, again, feminine warfare, right? What is feminine warfare? It's when you try to do fighting with words to try to create this narrative where, oh my God, woe is me because I'm a woman. Stop the fucking nonsense. This is the woman who told everybody publicly on video to come fight her physically, insinuating a real life fight, insinuating real life altercations. That is what she said. And then on top of that, when she was asked, did anybody take you up on that? When, by the way, plenty of women did. And she said no. And the reason why was because they are all pussies. And then here you are acting like a literal, actual pussy. I don't understand why you would even try to convince anybody that this freaked you the fuck out when you are the one that asked for a real life physical fight. It's insane. So even if SmashJT wanted to go there and started a problem, you're the one that asked for that to happen. And then you flew 3,000 miles to his home state in order to make it happen. It's so insane, bro. It's absolutely insane, this narrative. And it's so clearly for attention, obviously. It's so clear. And none of this is working. Because the people who are like, oh, why are you giving her attention? First off, I make a video about her once every few weeks when something happens. More so when it happens to someone else that involves her, like this situation. First, it was SmashJT. Then it was Jake Steinberg, right? So I'm reporting on other people that do happen to involve her. but unfortunately, but that's number one. Number two, it's not benefiting her at all. Her subscribers aren't going up. Her Twitch followers aren't going up. Her Twitch viewership is 40 people at once if she's lucky. She never breaks that. Her and Airbag combined can barely lick my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not even close to her benefiting from any of this. So I don't mind talking about what's happening to SmashJT, even if it involves her. So anyway, she says that I was at this bar when I was in San Diego. 1.5 hours later, after he shared a pic that he was there saying it was busy because of TwitchCon, which he knew I was attending. He lives over half an hour away. First off, the fact that you know that, ridiculous, right? Because he doesn't know where you live, so I find that to be very interesting. Number two, half an hour away, that doesn't mean a damn thing. Most people's average commute is a little under an hour, so I don't understand why you would even bother bringing that up as if that means that he's traveling, right? Who traveled further? Let me ask you a question. Who traveled further to get to that coin op in San Diego? Was it SmashJT? It wasn't you. I guarantee it was you. You traveled 3,000 miles to get to that fucking bar. He traveled 30 minutes like he does on average almost every other weekend to get to that bar. So who traveled further? You did. So I don't understand why you brought up 30 minutes as if it meant anything when you yourself spent well over 30 minutes to get to the same location. Then he says, first off, this is a barcade coin op. It's one of my favorite barcades in San Diego. No one calls it a bar unless they're trying to make it sound more insidious to the unknowing readers. But then again, this is Alyssa we're talking about, so par for the course at this point. Then I go there all the time, he says, as my followers on social media can attest. In response to her ridiculous accusation, he tweeted, coin op is my favorite barcade in San Diego. I go there all the time. I mean, what the fuck? You think I drive all the way there to take a picture outside? This is getting a tad absurd. You really think I want to be anywhere near this person after how unhinged she's acted about me? Yikes. The fact that Alyssa's framing this as stalking is completely insane. I don't plan my outings based on where she is or might be. She has blocked me on Twitter next, so I do not keep up with her antics. As far as I understand, she lives in New York, traveled to San Diego for TwitchCon, and then got mad when I went downtown to an arcade, huh? That's exactly what it is, bro. And then on top of that, too, if he really wanted to stalk her, he would have took a picture of her in the background or something like that. He would have tried to find her at the barcade and whatnot. The fact that she didn't even see him is proof that he's not stalking her. She's not anywhere near him. He's not anywhere near her. They just went to the same event happenstance because they're both in the gaming industry. Why are you allowed to go to this event and he's not allowed to go to this event when he lives in the fucking state that the event is taking place in and you are on the other side of the country? Then he says, I'll be sure to clear it with Alyssa next time she's in town and where I'm allowed to go whenever I leave the house. All sarcasm aside, her levels of paranoia and obsession from here are genuinely second to none, and in my opinion, is seriously concerning for my own well-being. I found out about her latest accusation thanks to Kyle Wilson, who tagged me on Twitter and X and shared her unhinged tweet. His message to me was, she's accusing you of literally physically stalking her now. Completely unhinged behavior. So again, guys, just to kind of bring it all home, I want to remind people, this is the person who said to come fight me physically. That's number one. Number two, this is the person who is trying to make up narratives in order to bolster the lawsuit that she knows that she has currently with SmashJT. And the lawsuit is extremely thin, right? They need as much as they possibly can to try to make it as best of a case as they possibly can. Because right now, just on the facts of the case, it's not working, right? We already know that. So they need to bolster it with enough bullshit in the hopes that people will buy it, and then eventually she can win her case. That's what she's hoping she can do. So she's going with this victim narrative, pretending like, woe is me, I'm a woman. I'm getting stalked by a big, bad, angry man, when she is the one that said for everybody to come fight her physically. And then you're going to accuse someone of physically stalking you. Get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.